Hey guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and here today we've got the 2025 Geely EX5 Inspire. So let's check it out. So before we get into the video, just want to do a shout out to Geely Central Coast, who were nice enough to let me have a look at this today. And if you are in the market for a Geely, go and see them and let them know that Alex from AG Automotive sent you, and they will look after you. And if you do enjoy these videos, please consider subscribing. So at the front here, you've got the Geely badge, interesting looking badge. You've got the front cameras, it's got 360 cameras. You've got the parking sensors there, and you've got your LED daytime running lights and headlights there as well. So what are your thoughts on the Geely EX5? Have you got one yet? Have you got one on order? Let me know in the comments. So the wheels on the Geely are 19s, and they're silver and piano black, and I think if you stand back they do suit the vehicle, and they seem to have this like fan blade design. Well, a lot of these EVs seem to. You do have the charging port here with AC and DC charging as well. On the mirror you've got an indicator and a camera just underneath. I love the chrome trim around the window there. You've got a silver roof rails, and you've got the moonroof and sunroof there as well. And Geely have put a nice sticker on there, all new Geely EX5, 20-minute fast charging, 1 warranty, unlimited kilometres. And another thing, the door handles, they stick out when it's unlocked. What are your thoughts with that? I'm not a huge fan of it, but it is what it is. At the back here, Geely Central Coast, 3 Brooks Avenue, Gosford. You've got Geely EX5 there. You've got your parking sensors, and you've got really nice wraparound LED tail light, and this light bar actually lights up the whole way, which is really cool. All right, let's go and have a look inside. So inside the Geely EX5, and first impressions, very, very premium. We are in the Inspire, which is the higher of the 2 grades that you can get. Now I love things like this pattern on the dash there. It's quite high up. You've got the wireless charger there. You've got soft leather around the passenger side of the center console on the dashboard there. Very, very nice. You've got flat bottom and flat top steering wheel. Looks like a race car, it's cool. So the dash, you know, it's on the harder side there, and you've got Fly Me sound. So you've got 3 speakers on the dash. You've even got speakers in the headrest as well, which is pretty awesome. I think there's like 16 of them or something in total, so that's pretty awesome to have in the car. Now the door trim, it's a bit on the softer side there. You've got some piano black and silver. It's good to see you've got the window switches and mirror controls still there. It's not everything's done by the screen, which is nice to know. So to the right of the steering wheel, there isn't much there, to be honest. Steering wheel, flat bottom and flat top, full leather, really, really nice to hold. It's like holding a race car wheel, that's pretty cool. You've got some controls on the left and also the right hand side as well. Behind the steering wheel on the left stalk, you've got the indicator and the front and rear wipers. On the right stalk there, that's your gear selector. So park is the button on the end, and you go down to drive, neutral, or up to reverse. And behind the steering wheel, you do have a driver monitor system. I've never been a big fan, but it's coming on most cars, and that's how it's going to be. And on the dash, so on the left, you got your digital speedo there. There's kilometers and miles if you want to change it. Bottom left, you do have your distance till empty. In the middle of the screen, you get your safety features there where you can see other cars around you. And on the right hand side, there is a couple of menus there you can go through. And the media screen. Now I like this quite big media screen. One of the things I like about it, you can change the themes just by scrolling left or right. That's pretty cool. Now down the bottom you have a whole heap of shortcut buttons there, and we'll just go into the menu. So you can get things like Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. They're downloadable via an update. This one actually has had the update. I can see you see Apple CarPlay there. You have vehicle settings. So you have a whole heap of vehicle settings there, vehicle controls, your driving, your lights, your driver assist, things like that. And the energy, so you've got things like your distance till empty, the percentage rate of the battery and things like that. You've got Bluetooth phone there. You've got music via a Bluetooth device such as your phone. You do have USB music. You've got rest mode you can go into, and that just basically you can take a break for 15-20 minutes for rejuvenation. You've got camping mode as well, and the battery will only go down to like 20%, so you still have enough to get the car back to a charging station should you need to. You've got radio, so you get FM, AM and digital radio stations there. You do have access to things like Spotify. You've got your AVM, which is your cameras, so you can have a look at the front, the rear camera. You can have a look at the side cameras facing forward or facing back. And you've also got navigation or its own mapping. So we'll just go into that. And as you can see, up to date, gives you a whole lot of information there, and it's very, very easy to use. And we'll have a look at the air conditioning there. Dual zone climate control. Most of it is controlled via the screen, although you do have a few buttons here, recirculation, auto on or off, and the demister buttons, actually physical buttons, which is good to see. And you've also got seat heating, seat ventilation, and my personal favorite, massage setting. And I've just got that on now, and I tell you what, that is unreal. I could sit here for ages and ages. Very, very nice indeed. And we've also got the head-up display there as well. And if you pull the screen down from the top, you have a whole heap of things like your driver and passenger seat heating. You've got things like opening the tailgate. You've got the massage function there. You've got the sunroof sunshade. Further down, you do have some ventilation. You've got these buttons, physical buttons on the center console. You do have a button for the volume there and the fan speed. So you can adjust the fan speed and the volume. You push it down and it changes to fan speed. Push it again and it changes to the volume. Further back from there, you do have this little indent here, and if you open that up, you do get two cup holders there. Now you've got a wireless phone charger nearest to the driver, and you've got another spot for another phone, but there's only one charger on the right-hand side. The armrest is actually reasonably comfortable. If I open that up, you get a whole heap of space in there as well. And the seats are really, really nice and comfortable. You've got the perforated leather seats or pleather there, and they do have ventilation, heating, and my favorite, the massage function there. And you've got the speakers in the headrest there as well, which is pretty cool. And the glove box. You know what, reasonable size. You get your books in there, plus a couple of iPads, no dramas. And the moonroof and sunroof. So you've got a massive moonroof that goes all the way back, which is awesome. And the sunroof. Now that's powered via the screen here. So I can open the sunroof just by sliding that, and it's fully automatic, which is really awesome. And then to close it, and it even gives you a little animation on the screen there that actually opens or closes it, which is really cool, I think, as well. And same with the sunshade. I can actually close that and you can see it closing, which is cool. All right, let's go and have a look in the back. So in the back of the Geely EX5. And first impressions is it's actually very, very comfortable back here for me. Now I'm 6'1", 185 centimeters. I got plenty of headroom, really, really good. Knee room, leg room, foot room is all really, really good as well. And this seat is set up in my driving position. So in the back, you do have your ISO fixed spots, 2 there and 2 behind me. And the armrest. Really, really nice and comfortable, and you get a couple of cup holders in there as well. Now for the rear passengers, you get ventilation at the back here, you get 2 USBs, you get a little bit of storage down the very bottom for a phone or something, and you get your map pockets there as well. All right, let's go and have a look in the boot. So in the boot of the Geely EX5, so here we have 410 litres of boot space with the rear seats up. If you fold the rear seats down, that expands to 1,877 litres, which is pretty good. You do get the 3 tether points up the front there. You do have a little light here on the left. You've got a hook on that side and a hook on the right as well. You do have some storage there. We've currently got the gel or tyre gel in there. And if I lift up the carpet, you've got a huge amount of storage space there. You can also lower this piece down, and I'll just show you that. So I can lower that down to give you a little bit more space there as well. All right, let's go and have a look under the bonnet. So under the bonnet of the Geely. So here we have a single electric motor that's powered via a 60.22 kilowatt hour lithium ion battery, and that produces 160 kilowatts of power and 320 newton meters of torque. And that's mated to a single speed reduction gear driving the front wheels. Now Geely claims the range is around about 430 kilometers per charge. All right, let's go for a drive. And driving the Geely. Very, very whisper quiet. You can hear that low pitch sound at low speed, but otherwise very, very silent. So vision out the front is really good straight ahead and towards the passenger side. Rear vision, look, it's not the best depth, but you do have a bit of width there, but you do have your 360 cameras and parking sensors to aid in that. Vision out the sides, you know what, really good all the way to the back. And the mirrors, you know what, they're big enough and tall enough and have a good field of vision out of them as well. And we're just on a sort of a bumpier stretch of road. And you know what, it's actually soaking up the bumps really nicely. And steering. Yeah, it's reasonably light, but not too light that you don't get a bit of feel on the road. It's good to have that. So what's the acceleration like from the Geely? Well, let's find out. Wow. That's actually not bad. And being front wheel drive, if you give it a bootful off the line, I actually heard the wheels spin just a little bit. So be careful in the rain because you will get a bit more wheel spin in the rain. But it's reasonably quick. It gets up to speed very nicely, guys. I'm pretty impressed. Whisper quiet, quick, agile, very, very nice. And it's full of features as well. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. Alright, thanks guys.